Let's talk about WoW. Let's talk about World of Warcraft. Tell me what the early days of developing WoW was like. Maybe we should talk about what World of Warcraft WoW is. Going to Perplexity here. World of Warcraft is a massively multiplayer online RPG where you create a character, level it up doing quests and dungeons, and progress your gear and power in an open fantasy world called Azeroth. At a basic level, you move, use abilities from your action bar, follow quests, and gradually learn a combat rotation that fits your class. And there's all kinds of characters and roles and classes. You pick a race, appearance, starting zone, small racial bonuses, and a class, how you fight, what your role is in groups. Can you continue filling some of the gaps? What is World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft, first of all, more than anything, is a world. Like, it's a world that you can live in with real other people, and everybody's kind of living out their fantasy. Chris Metzen, who was the creative director on World of Warcraft, and really like Alan Adham, who's one of the founders of Blizzard, calls Chris the heart and soul of Blizzard. And it's almost like when you're making a Blizzard game, you're making Chris's imagination at some point. And Chris famously said the lead character of World of Warcraft is the world. And I always believed that. So you're trying to create this place that's exciting and dangerous, but comfortable, but uncomfortable, and gorgeous. And, you know, it should feel massive. And it really is. It's, you know, can take a half an hour to get from one end of the world to the other. But it's this world you're living in. The world is divided into two warring factions. There's the Horde and the Alliance. And that was a very important, very controversial decision that was made by Alan Adham, was the champion of the Horde and Alliance.
And that in the early days, there was a really strong division.
Strong division.
Like,
yeah.
You pick a side and then you hang around with only people your kind.
Yeah, and you get it tattooed in real life on you. Like, the amount of people who walk up to me and show me their Horde tattoo, like,
That's
it's
awesome.
epic. It's like, it's become who they are. Like, if you were to say, like, hey, Lex, come play World of Warcraft with me. We're Alliance on Tichondrius. You'd be like, dude,
lose
Alliance.
My number.
Like, okay, I don't think we can be friends anymore. But the Horde Alliance decision was really controversial because in EverQuest, it was mixed race. They had all the races kind of like WoW did, but they could all group with each other. And Pardo and I came from EverQuest, where we felt like this was a horrible decision Alan was making. And we argued. Alan, Rob, Bob Fitch, and I would have lunch every single day. And we would just talk about WoW and the core design of WoW. Rob wasn't even on WoW at that time. He was finishing Warcraft 3. And we would fight over the Horde Alliance split if it was a good idea or not. And Alan he came from more of the Dark Age of Camelot community, which was another massively multiplayer online game that was more PvP based. And he said the magic of that game was they had 3 factions, and he liked the fact that you were instantly on a team. You weren't a loner in the world. And whether you liked it or not, you had people on your side. And Rob and I just argued and argued against it. And then sometime before beta, Alan retired. He went on to run a hedge fund, of all things. Like, got super into poker, got super into finance, left, and retires like, I think it was 9 months to a year before WoW shipped, which is kind of nuts. And Rob takes over as lead designer in Alan's stead. And to Rob's credit, the first thing he did was go, speaking to what we were speaking about earlier, he said, Alan's a smart guy. The fact that he was fighting so hard for Horde Alliance, we got to do it. And Rob and I sort of changed our point of view and got on board with Horde Alliance and went all in. And so, you know, the early days of WoW it was a great team. it was a mix of these veterans that we all looked up to. You know, we had Mark Kern running the team. Shane DeBerry was, you know, legendary Blizzard developer. Bill Petrus was the art director. And then we had Metzen, who was sort of like, Metzen was the cool big brother we all, you know, aspired to be. I'm older than Metzen, but I looked up to him like a big brother. And then there were a lot of us who had never done it before, or they had also pulled a lot of people from other teams and other game types. Like, for example, the guys building the dungeons, they hired out of the Quake community. And because they didn't have any hardcore MMO designer on the staff at that time, it was, you know, Kevin and Eric and Alan were sort of the only designers. They started building Quake dungeons as like Quake levels as the dungeons. At one point, WoW was even made in QE Radiant, which was the Quake engine. And then they later, you know, retooled to where they were using a proprietary engine. So we were like this hodgepodge, like the Bad News Bears is how I would describe the WoW team, of this mix of veterans and then people like me. Like, I'm just some fucking idiot, you know, who played a lot of EverQuest. And I end up at
designing
Blizzard.
quests.
Yeah, like, okay, we're going to design World of Warcraft now. And I've said this later with hindsight, I think a huge part of WoW's success, especially with the early WoW team, Team 2 in its earliest formation, was that we didn't know what we were doing. You kind of like, it's that Titan was the example for me. Titan was the attempt at making an MMO after World of Warcraft at Blizzard, and we failed horribly, and we had the best of the best on that team. And it's because everybody was too much of an expert on how to make a groundbreaking phenomenon MMO. World of Warcraft was a bunch of people, like a very successful, sure of itself company who had made StarCraft, Diablo, Warcraft, with a bunch of yahoos, basically, who was like, yeah, we can compete with Sony Online.
Yeah.
At the time, they were making EverQuest 2. If we go back in the time machine, EverQuest 2 had been announced, and EverQuest fans, we were just drooling for EverQuest 2. It wasn't, oh, cool, World of Warcraft. It was EQ2 was going to take, you know, the chalice and run with it. And then, of all things, they announced Star Wars Galaxies. And they had a brilliant designer on that, a guy named Raph Koster, who had come from that Ultima Online. And he's just a really smart game designer. If you can ever watch one of his lectures, like he lectured a lot at GDC. And, you know, we're like, oh my God, they're making EverQuest 2 and Star Wars Galaxies, and they have the Star Wars intellectual property. We're fucked. Like, how are we going to compete? And everybody had seen the success of EQ, EverQuest, and everybody was going to make an MMO. And it was just a question of who was going to win.
So you're feeling this immense pressure. You have this small team of just this hodgepodge of this unlikely team that kind of looks, fast forward into Overwatch, the heroes in Overwatch, but working extremely hard. That you told me about crazy work hours, and not because you were forced to, but because you wanted to, because your heart was in it, because you're like, this is everything. Like, you loved it.
Yeah, the games industry has a terrible reputation for insane amounts of overtime. It's just called crunch. Like, do you crunch or not? These days, crunch is not allowed, not permitted, heavily frowned upon. If we were to work overtime, somebody write an article about it next week and say how horrible we are for working overtime. Back then, we worked insane, and I mean insane hours. The longest shift I ever worked straight was 30 hours. That's when we were gold mastering Warcraft 3. This was in my, I think, War 3 shipped on July 3rd, 2002. So this would have been like late June, early July, probably late June. And I had nothing to do with War 3. I should just say that. Like in the credits, I'm additional help or additional testing or something like that. When I showed up in May of 2002, it was all hands on deck, World of Warcraft for E3. We got through E3 and then all hands on deck, the whole company, get War 3 out the door.
For shipping Warcraft 3. And because I had not been involved with the game at all, and I was a brand new, wet behind the ears game designer, they're like, you're just going to help test whatever we tell you to test. So we're trying to gold master, and there's a crash that happens rarely if you run one of the cinematics. Like you have to be watching the cinematic after one of the levels, and then there was a crash that happened. And so a programmer put in some logging to catch it. And then they needed somebody to just over and over again, I need the crash to happen so I can fix the bug. And I sat there for 30 hours and just watched the cinematic for 30 hours straight. And it was the funniest thing. Like it was almost surreal watching everybody leave which was a trickle out. Like everybody kind of trickles out like at different hours. You know, the family guys go much earlier than the single guys. And then watching everybody show up again the next morning, and they're all like dressed different. They look all refreshed. And I'm just like in the same position, you know, like eyes are beat red. To the soundtrack of the cinematic.
But we crunched World of Warcraft. The date slipped. So you do this thing. I remember Mark Kern standing the team up and saying, we're going to crunch early so we don't have to crunch later in the project. And I really believe he wasn't manipulating us. Like I really genuinely believe that he believed in that. But with games, anything can happen. And we slip uncontrollably all the time. And we slipped, and it sort of created just this death march, endless death march that, like to this day, members of the WoW team will remember like Newport Rib. If I say that, they'll have like twitches because like they would cater the dinner. They'd bring it in at like 6 or 7 at night. And everybody was eating Newport Rib or Panda Express. It was like the worst diet ever. I actually like Newport Rib, no shade on them, but you can only eat so much of it. And the carpets are stained, and like dudes are falling asleep on the couches. And it was an unhealthy work environment. It gets pinned on because at a lot of places it is executive driven and it is mandated from the top. But the hours that I worked, I never blamed on anyone but myself. I just wanted to. I remember, you know, coming in on Memorial Day, like with sand from the beach on my feet, because I really wanted to get some work done that day, and working through Christmas. And those were things I wanted to do. I never felt like somebody, you know, held my feet to the coals.
Yeah, it's such a complicated thing because, you could say that's unhealthy. But I know a large number of people, especially in their 20s, but actually throughout their career, that have been at companies that do crunch for a thing they believe in, for a thing they love. And it's some of the most fulfilling years of their life, months and years of their life. And they also, it's not just fulfilling, they grow from it, they learn from it. And and especially when they talk back about that time, they can see how incredible it was. Of course, when you're going through it, sometimes it it's extremely difficult. You don't know. And then the crunch, like you mentioned, it's supposed to be a month or two, and then it turns out to be a half a year, and then maybe it turns out to be something like a Titan type game where you never actually ship it, and it's heartbreaking and the pain, that's all. But then you look back and you realize how incredible that journey was.
I think, like, my reflections on it many years later, and having gone through like pretty crazy levels of crunch to more controlled, I think where crunch is problematic and people are good to be vocal about being opposed to it is when it's forced and unnecessary. There's a lot of like, hey, if anybody on the team stays, we all stay, kind of, which I think is not necessary. I don't think executives who take off and work 40-hour weeks should be telling anybody to stay late. I think that's wrong and immoral. But to me, as an individual, as long as I'm not telling other people to do it, my life's work is my passion. And I want to do it as much as possible. I find myself, I don't think I've ever worked less than 10 hours in a day. Like that, 10 hours is like a normal-ish day to me. And I enjoy lots of weekends working because I enjoy it. It brings me pleasure and fulfillment. And all of that said from a place of caution, especially in this era when people are very touchy about it. I don't try to impose that on anybody else. I don't want anybody to feel like they're obligated to. But please understand, it's what makes me who I am, that work ethic. I enjoy it. I actually, some of my fondest memories are from those WoW crunches.
And then looking back and reading some of these stories is pretty cool. Because me as a fan on the receiving end of some of those video games, you bring joy to millions of people. It's awesome.
Did you guys see the debate they're having about rappers without a classic?
Yes, I did. I've been very excited about that conversation, waiting to have it with y'all.
It is a spirited conversation that they're having out there. It's tricky.
So a list went around. He said the top 10 all-time great MCs without classic solo album.
He's an idiot.
You want 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Number 10, Cannabis.
True.
Number 9, Andre 3000.
That's okay.
asterisk.
No, that's wrong.
Well, it depends
No,
on unless you mean rap albums.
Solo.
Oh, you're saying solo rap His solo albums? album is a classic album.
That
No, it is, but
is
it's not
incorrect.
He might see the
Love
solo.
Below is a classic.
No,
not
he
a
might have
solo
said it's a rap
album either,
album.
It's
That's
not a
all I'm
solo
saying.
album.
It's not a solo
It's not
album.
even a solo album.
Who
It's
else
not
is
even
on
a
it?
rap album.
Who else is on it?
That part I agree with.
That's an Outkast
That's what I'm saying. If he says solo rap album, I can see it. You know
can't
Jones
buy-
has a feature on it. It's a solo
Lauren
album.
album, y'all saying a rap album, and
not.
it got her in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It got her in the Music Hall of Fame.
Okay.
If your one album is great enough, then it don't matter the fucking genre. It succeeds all.
But I have a
if we talking rap albums.
But the argument is rap albums. I can see you saying Andre doesn't have that's not a rap album. But if you say,
but that wasn't the conversation. They said rappers, which he is,
MCs without a classic solo.
a classic album.
I'm telling y'all.
I'm saying I assumed he meant rap. Just because there's no other way to put Andre on that list because Love Below is a classic.
Yeah.
Can you bottle Love Below by itself?
No, but it's
not a solo album. That's it, and that's what they're saying.
I'm with you on that.
That's what it's an Outkast album. If you buy that,
It's an Andre album.
It's an Andre album.
Fam, go buy the Love Below.
You put them together, it's an Outkast album.
You cannot buy them separately.
So?
It's an Outkast double disc. That's what that speaker box, the Love Below. You can't separate them just because we want to say we like disc 2 versus disc 1 or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
two different CDs.
Yeah, you talking about consumerism.
Right. When Andre got the Grammy for Hey Ya and shit, it was Andre that got it. It wasn't Outkast that got it. He went up on that stage.
You talking about
because he wasn't there.
You're talking about consumerism. I'm talking about the creation of making an album by yourself. And that's what he did.
30 plus minutes of music by one artist on a.
There's nobody else there. He went in there. He made one. How they sold it, I don't give a fuck about it.
All right, cool.
But go ahead.
Yeah, keep going.
8, Busta Rhymes. He has debatable.
I'll let you finish.
We want to finish the list. Okay.
Busta's got a bunch of near classics.
He don't have a classic.
He doesn't have.
Yeah, Big Bang is great, for example, but it's not a classic, and I love that album.
He does not have a classic. The Coming. All them shit.
I agree with that. I agree.
Bus makes sense.
7, Ludacris. I also agree.
Yeah, I probably agree.
Well, great albums.
Great.
Not classic albums.
A lot of great singles. A lot of classic singles.
Classic singles.
No, Ludacris don't have a classic album.
He don't.
I don't think he has unanimous classic album.
He's got a bunch of great albums, though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's great.
Hall of Fame. Have a classic.
He's got at least 3 albums that I think are right in that
We
mix.
know what classic is, right?
Yeah.
Guys?
Well, all classics aren't created equal, though.
Not according to Jermaine Dupri, who came up here and said a classic is a classic, and if it ain't, it ain't.
Yeah.
And he used that. What he used for an example, we were talking about Carl Thomas Emotional, and he said, is that in the same ballpark as Confessions? And the whole room said no, and he said, well, it ain't a classic.
I think there's a cult classic and a classic, though.
Yes,
I think those
I
are
agree.
two different things.
Cult classic. I think there's personal classics.
Nah.
I agree.
Nah, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair. It's just like in sports, there's Hall of Famers, right? Everybody's not the same level, even the Hall of Fame. Max players, everybody's not the same. Like there's always gonna be a best among the best. So like I'm okay saying Carl Thomas is a classic album and still acknowledging that it's not fucking Thriller. Confessions.
Right.
And I can say Confessions ain't Thriller.
Facts.
And they all classics to me.
What makes a classic album?
Impact, influence, longevity. I think is one of the biggest musicality,
ones.
Of course. Not necessarily. I don't think musicality is that important.
You don't think so?
Not necessarily.
So why are we here? The music has to sound good. It can have a classic moment.
Musicality and music sounding good are two different things.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I use them interchangeably then.
Oh, that's
They're not.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone could be a very good musician and not make music that you want to hear. And there could be something that is not particularly musically profound in terms of execution, great musicianship, but it's still a classic album.
Yeah.
You have an example of that?
Where do you want to start?
In rap.
In rap? Shit. A lot of early Pharrell stuff wasn't musically that deep.
He ate me a moon up, bro.
Well, I think those are maybe classic moments,
Okay.
but might necessarily be classic albums.
I think Clip's first album is a classic album.
I do so. I believe so as well.
I think a lot of stuff that Swiss did is not musically profound at all.
See,
That's a
you
great
said
example.
something about Swiss last week, and it rubbed me the wrong way. It really grinded my gears.
Go ahead.
Because like Swiss's music, you can still play to this day, and it still sounds good.
Yeah, but it's not music. The musicality isn't great.
Would be poor.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
So you like the Casio?
I'm not even talking about the sounds that he picked. The actual playing, the keyboard playing wasn't particularly great. A lot of times it was very, even DMX shit, Rough Riders Anthem is as simple as
But
one
it's still
finger.
a great record.
On the Casio.
And that's back to
That's
my
his
point.
point.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
my
the
point. Is musicality does not necessarily infer classic.
But it doesn't have to be like super technical. Do you think that it has to be?
If you're talking about musicality, you're talking about a certain level of proficiency.
No, you are.
All right, let me do what my brother Ice would do. Let's look up musicality for a minute, because as I understand musicality, it is about the performance, it's about talent, it's about
Virtuosity.
Virtuosity, yeah, as opposed to it sounding good.
I'm not saying that
like some songs could be very basic, whisper songs. I mean, there are things you could make that are very basic, that are amazing, but I wouldn't say that demonstrates musicality.
I'm not saying he's Beethoven, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying like I think it's just we playing the semantic Olympics.
Yeah, well, but I think that's why we're talking past each other. I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's why we're talking past
What's
each
the
other.
definition?
Musicality is the sensitivity to, knowledge of, or innate talent for music, encompassing the ability to interpret and express music with emotional depth, technical skill, and rhythmic precision.
the part.
It involves understanding phrasing, dynamics, and tone to convey emotion or to tell a story through performance, dancing, or listening. That
does eliminate Rough Riders Anthem.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not musicality, even though it sounds good.
My biggest thing with classic, I mean, I think the definition of classic is something that is above anything that's happening in its time period with a component of longevity, I think is the definition of classic, somewhere in that ballpark. So I think those are the two most important things. Is it better than everything else, and does it last a long time?
And does it change? Like for me, classic, it has to be like a game changer as well.
Do you believe in instant classics?
Yeah.
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 Illmatic was an instant classic.
Get Rich was an instant classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love Supreme was an instant classic. I mean, I think you have an instant classic. I think I know it just says a
Ready
music
to
writer.
Die was an instant classic.
That's a great example. That was a debate. Like when I was still doing music journalism, like it's like, are we willing to give this to 10 or 5 mic, whatever the number is in the venue was like, because the question was always, could we project this 10 years from now? Are we going to still will this still matter? Will we still be listening to it? That's the challenge. Not is this better than everybody else? That's for me, like a lot of times the difference between something getting 4.5 and 5 was always, or 9.5 and 10 was always like, will this matter in a decade?
Stay in the test of time.
Yeah, and it's hard to know that. And so to me, an instant classic, I think we give that out too fast. But when I heard Blueprint, I knew it was a classic. When I heard, like you said, Ready to Die, Illmatic, I knew these were classics.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid is a perfect example. I mean, that to me was like an obvious one. Get Rich, like that too.
TM 101.
Yeah.
I say, that's another one.
But all of those aren't on the same level.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're not created equal. Like Good Kid, Mad City isn't Illmatic, but
But
they're
they
both
all
classics.
belong in that park.
They're at the same party,
Yeah.
yeah.
The levels, once you get to the party, I don't care about. But everybody has to be able to get in this party. Where we at on the list?
We were at Ludacris. That was 7.
Word of mouth is up there though, but go ahead.
Number 6, Inspect the Deck.
For sure. Love that.
5 is Black Thought.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, solo, yeah, for sure.
4 is Fabulous.
I hate that.
And those are probably the 2 best rappers in the world without a classic. Add Pharoah Monch.
Well,
The first album,
Eternal
yeah.
Affair.
If it hadn't got yanked off shelves, I think it would be revered.
I agree.
Different.
I agree with that.
And here's just one asterisk on Black Thought is that, particularly after Malik and Dice are around, Roots albums, I mean, he's the only one rapping.
Fair, but by that point, to me, I don't know if any of those Roots albums were quite in the same concept category.
Would you say
Like Phrenology and all that stuff?
the one right before Phrenology, the one that had Erica Badu doing
Things Fall Apart?
Things Fall Apart.
Malik was still out of that.
That's true. He was, and then you're right.
Yeah.
Phrenology is not a classic, so even though it's great.
The park smoking shit this episode. Y'all gonna keep challenging him?
I'm not telling you, I'm thinking it through.
Y'all ain't learned.
Back him down.
Y'all still
Hey, back then,
trying?
fuck that. I don't care. He's right.
Damn,
From it.
boy.
I was just thinking about what a classic was. Yeah. No, he's right.
No, we are.
He got me. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's right, he's right. What the fuck we gonna do?
Yo, come on,
What the
Ice.
fuck?
All right, keep going.
Like I said, 4 is Fabulous. No argument from me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm with you on
Agreed, 100%.
3, Jadakiss.
I'm with you.
Agreed.
No
100%.
argument from me.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree. I love Kiss, but I don't think
not
he's
a
got
classic album.
Jada
No.
Kiss is
Very good albums.
Very good album.
He ain't got,
He's the Allen Iverson of rap. Like he's checked all the boxes, just don't got that championship ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, Method Man. No argument from me.
No argument. Yeah. First album was dope. The second album was dope.
That's
but
where it stopped
yeah.
for me.
Still, neither of them were quite classic. So
Nope,
I'm on the
not
fence
classic.
about Tikal, but
Classic.
That's what I'm saying.
Black Out was good. Does that count? Well, that's so not so.
No,
yeah.
no.
Tikal though, man, we just.
Tikal's a good.
That was a
album.
good
classic moment, I think, too. Like coming off the Mary record. And,
Mary record isn't even on the album.
It's not. Yeah.
wait, that came before, because Mary that came out in '95.
No, it's on.
It's no, this is a different version.
Yeah,
on the
different
album.
version.
The remix came out afterwards.
Right. And then 1 is Grand Poobah.
brand newbie, man.
That first Grand Poobah album was really good.
But also, is Gary Pooper really a better rapper than the other 9 people we just said?
Don't be stupid, Mark.
To say that Grand Poobah, wait, you think Grand Poobah's better than Black Thought? That's your argument?
No, but you said 9 other people. Grand Poobah.
It was a top 10 list. I'm saying he's not better than all 9.
Is better than a lot of people on that list.
Yes, but he's not better than all 9 of them is what I'm saying.
I don't think it was ranking the MCs.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was
I
ranking.
thought he was saying-
It wasn't.
Yeah, no.
It's
Oh,
not
we
just,
went 10-1. I thought he was saying Grand Poobah is the greatest rapper of all time without a sword.
Oh, hell.
That's what I was. That's what I'm saying. I was like, come on.
Grand Poobah is a very good rapper
I love
and a
Grand
style
Poobah.
icon, man. Grand
I
Poobah
fucking-
does not get enough fucking respect.
Before y'all talk, I'm not taking nothing away from Grand Poobah. He's one of my favorites. I was just saying he's
with
not better
you.
than Andre and Black Thought. That's all I
Fair
was saying.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
this ain't.
Fam, Andre's not going to be number 9 on this list.
Well, that's why I said at the beginning. I thought he was an idiot. I was like,
Is there anybody that list is missing?
Tretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not mad at that.
From Naughty by Nature.
Not mad at that.
Well, it should be people
Not
with
trying, to
solo
have
albums.
not trying to have my jersey card revoked, but okay,
The whole
fine.
story.
But he just also didn't put out very much solo music, so.
Yeah.
Is everybody up here of the opinion? I'm asking, just asking. Is everybody up here of the opinion that Drake has a classic album?
Yes.
I think Drake has a
Take
couple.
care.
He has a couple.
I think I got more than one.
Okay.
He got a couple.
And if you
classic
count
albums.
mixtapes so far going.
Wait, who's moaning? What's up?
Mona.
What's up,
Ironically
you
enough.
good? You all right?
I didn't say anything. Fellas, keep
Oh, I
going.
thought somebody was moaning on the Drake classic
Word.
talk. That one used to stir shit up.
It did.
The Drake classic
Well,
talk.
that's why I asked it.
No, we moved past that as a culture and a society.
What are the classics?
I would hope so.
Albums.
Of his?
Yeah.
To me, Take Care, If You're Reading This Is Too Late is a classic.
Just take care of views for me.
I don't love Views like that same way. It's a very good album, but I wouldn't put it quite there.
I think Take Care is the one.
think
That's the only
Take
one.
Care is the one.
That's the only one.
I
for
think
me.
it's pretty
Yeah.
impossible
Views.
to debate that.
Yeah, but I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Nah,
You don't count So Far
I
Gone?
got Take
I think
Care,
it's great.
so Far Gone, and
That was a
Nothing
game
the
changer.
same.
So Far Gone is
Nothing
out
the
of
Same
this
is
world.
incredible too.
No-
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
was the
probably
same.
new too.
It's a classic album to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Neutral button.
Don't flex on me.
But I watched President Obama give a very, very good eulogy. But I watched him shout out all the pastors that were there, and he ignored Jeremiah Wright. He skipped right over Jeremiah Wright, and I thought that was awful.
Get the fuck out of here.
They got smoked.
He skipped over Jeremiah, right?
He skipped him over.
Who's Jeremiah, right?
Yeah, who's coming? Remember when he was running for president, and they said he had the wild pastor, and Hillary Clinton used that against him?
Yes, that's his.
That was his actual pastor, the
Oh,
one who gave him his street cred, the one who gave him credit.
Also, while we on this, they canceled Magic City Night.
That's fucked
for the
out to the
holidays.
people.
It's
terrible.
Damn,
See, that's why
Mark,
we know
do
you
that,
can't get it
Mark?
done, nigga. That's why we know you can't get it done.
Why? Because I don't need Magic City?
Exactly. You can't go in there. You can't go in Magic City and get it done.
Go find out.
You can't, nigga. No, you show me. He can't. You neither, nigga. You old ass nigga. You
You
neither.
think I can't get done in Magic City? That's
There's
disrespectful.
nowhere on earth I can't get it done.
I asked around, and
They don't hear. They never heard of you, boy.
they
They say you keep
yeah,
begging.
they said
Who?
if it ain't a sorority,
Itch.
if it ain't one of those sorority gals, and him, listen, man.
Wave your hand. Go ahead. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm coming up there to Opium. Where you be at? What's the name of that little place you be at? I'm coming to Opium. You know he had to.
You need to stop.
He had Opium.
Fest? Anywhere. Hey, yo, dog. All right.
He was chasing my son in the Vest Fest, boy.
And he still ain't do nothing there.
He got frozen.
He did nothing. He froze when a real one was on him, giving him some compliments and thought he was halfway cute. Start doing that stupid blush shit he do, hoping they notice. That shit ain't work.
That's what I did.
Dr. Brian went to the next gig.
You co-signing all other shit.
Dr. Brian went right to the next gig, boy.
I didn't see that. No, I saw that on the
She
stage.
didn't change her itinerary.
Not before the stage. No, nor did I.
But she didn't change
You
her.
was bodying before the stage. Nor did I.
She
You're
didn't
before
change
the
hers.
stage action.
Huh? That's what that good conversation to do. Get them right to the next stop.
He had a laugh before the stage.
No, stop.
I'm not even
Enough of this.
I ain't
Enough of
saying
this. Grow up, you guys.
I know.
Just because it gets a little bit nice out.
It's cool. Yeah, man. You the one acting like that. You acting something going on with you. You acting like that. You acting a little.
I'm acting bad,
You
right?
got 2 chains on. Like you feeling yourself today, bro.
I'm talking shit. I'm having a good time.
Okay.
Y'all are in support of them canceling Magic City Night?
No,
You know I was.
No. You were?
Yeah,
I forgot. He took a stage.
And I said I didn't think it was going to happen because I thought it was just bad for the league. And when they announced it, at least according to Shams, that's basically what they said. That their partners, community. A lot of people came and said they don't like this. From what I heard, team owners in particular were like,
This is nothing but Kyle Corbett and Al Horford fucking.
Yeah, I mean they definitely put the spotlight on it. But I'm telling
Changing
you,
the league
me ask
for
you,
what
think
Kyle
this was happening
Corbett
before they
said.
said anything?
yeah.
And let me ask you a
There's a lot of
question.
silent complaints.
If it was a Playboy sponsored event with Hugh Hefner, you think they would have canceled it?
No, but I think they should have.
That's my point.
Yeah, they wouldn't have canceled it.
They would have never canceled it. This is some black shit, and they look at strippers different than they look at the centerfolds and all that other shit, and they canceled the event. I don't think it was
They
some
keep
Hugh.
that shit on hush and them Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And them Hugh Hef docs, they skirt around some
As soon as they start talking, the little boy start running around. Oh, there's his son. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, you ain't wrong. I
As soon
mean,
as they about to get juicy,
wild shit's happening.
Fuck out of
he
here.
take you to when they started to go to print or something.
If Hugh Hefner was giving out rabbit ears at the garden or some shit like that, they
I don't think they would do
I don't
it,
think
though.
they would even allow it.
I don't think they would allow it though.
I disagree.
Let me see.
I don't know if they would.
Playboy. I don't see. I'm telling you, man.
See,
The
the
league
reason-
is. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the reason why they pulled the Magic City shit because they was leaning on the restaurant side of it. The Hugh Hefner Playboy shit is, no matter how you look at it, it's still
food.
No, and he's him.
Right.
And his affiliations and his associations are such. I definitely could see the Knicks girls dancing out there on a Playboy night with some bunny ears on.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't see it.
I think we would get the same.
Have y'all ever been?
No.
To the mansion?
Yeah.
No.
Just you, buddy.
I be in the hood. I be in the hood. I be in the hood. Joe.
Take your victory lap.
What happened?
Where was the mansion?
I didn't say nothing, yo.
I said, where was it the one you went to?
I didn't say
Allegedly.
nothing. I didn't. You got it done. You got it done there though.
I didn't.
Huh?
No, I'm asking.
You got it done there?
I don't feel the need to qualify for free.
Please answer if you've been there.
Like, let's not be foolish. Let's not be foolish, you guys.
No, he said it previous times.
Did he say he got it done previously?
Of course not. So where was this?
He was on the passenger side.
Oh, definitely. He was in the back seat.
He was in the back seat. He was in the rear back seat. He was in the den. You ain't going to the living room. He was in the den.
Oh shit! Yeah. All the A-listers was in the living room and shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, he was back there rapping Forte. And who else?
You get deep enough in your legacy.
All right, man. Come on, Joe. All right, nigga. Come on. Let's get this out of
When you get deep enough in your legacy, you'll realize it's whatever the people say it is.
Okay. What time is it? Doesn't make your break. Doesn't make
gotta be
your
time for
break.
prize picks.
It's probably about that time.
Please take the prize picks. I can't
Now it's time for our favorite part of the show. Prize
Fuck this guy, man.
All right, shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right, Prize Picks is now fiance, yeah, and mother of 2 children, a 10-month-old and a 2-year-old, had a joint bachelorette. T's and P's. Come on, let's get to this Rihanna shooting or attempted murder.
So
did they charge the girl with attempted murder officially?
Yes. And she's on bail.
$10 million.
10.2 million.
Yeah. And the thing I keep hearing is Rihanna's shooting. It's Rihanna and ASAP lived there.
But only one of them were confirmed to be home.
She was the only one home.
Wasn't home.
ASAP wasn't home, but I don't know if the woman knew that. All I'm saying is,
I mean, by her videos and stuff, it don't seem like ASAP was her target.
unless she's obsessed with Rihanna and wants to get ASAP.
I mean,
I'm just saying I don't want to. This is what I'm saying. I suspect it's Rihanna too, but I'm saying based on what the police were saying and the evidence, we don't know who the target was. I just don't want to say. No one has confirmed that Rihanna's the target, although I'm inclined to think it is. But just that hasn't been confirmed, even from the interrogation with the woman. Nothing's been released to suggest that there have been no police leaks. But we do know like 10 shots were fired into the house. That's terrifying.
That is insane.
Yeah, and I don't know if the kids were home or not. I believe they weren't based on the reports. They were?
They were home.
Okay. I stand corrected. So, that's terrifying, man. That's terrifying.
I can't even put it in words, dog. Imagine you could just be in your kitchen, your kid sitting on the counter with an island or something, you cooking and some shit happen coming
in my luxurious fucking LA. It's not in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm gonna say this, and they may kill me, but sometimes, man, people don't.
When you from the streets.
No. Sometimes you shouldn't. It's a shame because this lady may get off because of her mental condition.
That's not. Oh shit.
No, for real.
I don't think she's getting off.
No, and when I mean get off, meaning that she wouldn't serve her time in the prison, she'll probably be in the hospital.
Oh, that is.
I don't think that's a shame. I think that's fine.
but it's not getting off.
Yeah,
30 years in the hospital.
30 years in the
yeah, that's kind of. It's better than. When you ask certain people, they play that role to get out of jail to go into the hospital. So you ask them, that may be better. What I'm saying is that she needs to sit her ass in the cell, and that woman that was in there with her fucking children and shit like that. She needs to.
Oh, it's horrible. But watching the videos of her online ranting, it seems like the mental institution is probably
she's not
where
well.
she belongs.
I think she really is mentally off.
I agree, but then.
I don't know.
I agree with that. I agree with saying she's off, but I feel like she should sit her ass in the cell too.
You're not the they will soar high on things like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying, and we're not.
The book she's holding is The Praying Woman's Journal.
She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and
This lady was keeping a journal.
She looks really stupid and corny, and everyone knows it. But the way that they want it, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows.
I can't.
Yeah. She told him, I think, and that's the piece. I think she told him in the interrogation that she felt like Rihanna wanted to kill her and do her harm. So I think she mentally off, and I'm against Flip on the point where I think a mental institution is where she deserves to be.
Yeah. Every hitman, hit woman, or assassin movie I've ever seen has the point in it where the assassin is handed a name from the person that hands them the names, and they see it and they're torn and conflicted because they can't continue living this life, so they let the person live, or they fall in love with the person, yada, yada, yada. All I'm saying is, if you are out there with a list of people to kill, I gotta see how you landed on Rihanna.
Word.
How did you land on Rihanna? That's absolutely nuts. Yeah, to me. How did you say, let me go put the old rifle in a trunk and drive to Rihanna's house, who by all accounts is pretty sociable?
The coolest.
Yeah.
She seemed hella cool.
And they show her coming out talking to fans.
Yeah, she talks to fans. She stops. She take pictures. She do the whole. She do the whole shit. So.
That's the problem with mental illness. There's no rhyme or reason to
no
it.
logic.
She could have been a fan who just became obsessed, and then when you start having, I had a cousin, for example, who became obsessed with Diddy like this. He now killed himself, but he became so obsessed with Diddy, then he started to think that Diddy was trying to steal his artists and trying to steal his promotions, trying to steal his money, and people didn't take him serious until it went too far.
Yeah, you cool.
Me?
I hear you.
You can hear that? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and again, like it
Just kept turning and
he heard Diddy. And
started turning knobs. You heard Diddy and started. He just keep his
Give him a good one, too. He was in Fort Dix.
Made the mic grow.
God damn it. And it's double. You could get it done anywhere.
Take that.
Turns out.
A few bars I didn't account for. Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah, this lady.
Yeah, this lady's up. She's off.
Yeah, man.
She need help.
And thank God Rihanna and the kids are all right.
Thanks,
Yeah, of course.
And as much as I like to hear that she's been so affable to fans and stuff, I assume and I hope that now the security gets increased. That because that'll change her forever.
She got out. Yeah, pictures of her getting on the plane.
I didn't like that either. Like, this woman was just targeted at her house, and now you're showing her in the airplane. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a little invasive in this time.
I agree.
For TMZ,
she deserves
anyway,
better.
paparazzi.
Unfortunately, though, I think at a certain ticket, you should have 24 hours surveillance. 24 hours.
1,000%.
Yeah, if I'm a billionaire.
1,000%.
Yep. Remember, M had that unfortunate incident where somebody snuck inside of his house.
Same with Drake.
Scary as hell. Yeah, Drake. Yeah, this has been a thing. So
I hate it for all. I hate all of that.
it's
That
nasty.
shit is scary.
It's nasty. And fucking.
I agree with you though. Like once you get to the couple hundred M's we was talking about, you gotta have a certain level of security.
Yeah, Rihanna's too valuable for us to have the Selena moment.
Right. Yeah. True.
And fans are crazier. Crazy fan is at an all-time high. Don't sleep.
Yeah, word.
Don't sleep.
Stan culture.
Yeah, that parasocial shit.
Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, stan culture shit's crazy.
And I believe a good percentage, of totally unrelated, but maybe not kinda. I believe a good percentage of you Tesla owners out there to be a little off. Seriously. I'm so serious about it.
Is she driving Tesla, or was that just
White Tesla. White Tesla pulled right up, had the rifle in the trunk. I just have a theory about a lot of Tesla owners.
I think
you know how there's profiles to certain cars, like they have a profile to the whole Benz, Beamer guy. There's profiles to cars. I think a Tesla being involved is just on some.
Especially
Boston Marathon, you trying to put a bomb somewhere, some shit.
But you vegan.
Especially with the way Elon has been acting in the last several years.
I'm not saying all, but you don't mean like a money.
Does the money have a Tesla?
Yes.
How does that fit into your theory, Jim?
Yes.
Or not?
I didn't know that he had a Tesla.
Yes, he does.
I would need to confirm that.
He's confirmed on the show.
You're not joking.
I exposed it,
And you said to him, you drive a Tesla?
those memories.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Block over.
We'll deal with it, Patreon.
It makes sense now, right?
It's tough when you gotta run from evidence. Right? It's tough. Smoking gun, smacking you. Pistol whipping you with that smoking gun. I don't see. Anyway, man, yeah. Thoughts and prayers to Rihanna and her entire family. That was a horrifying experience. Horrifying. Like, what if you hit some shit? It's a rifle. You got some shit that can power through some anything.
Nigga, your kids will be traumatized. They are anyway. You can hit a vase, nigga. You ain't got to hit a mirror. You
Hitting nothing. They traumatized.
They're traumatized now.
Getting snatched out your house and having to fly anywhere, go anywhere. Someone shot 10 shots in your crib.
What do y'all think about being that level of celebrity where drone footage of your crib is just circulating and readily available to anybody?
I don't like none of that. I don't like none of that, bro. I don't like none of that. Yeah.
Your shit don't pop up on Google Maps like that, man.
I know.
It ain't really small. It's a dot. It's a dot.
I don't got it.
Come on, fall for it.
It's cool.
Fall for it.
Yeah,
Spice us up in that one, too. Come
that's
on.
it right there. No, I'm good. Now, that shit is scary, though, B. Like even when, like, you know, they used to have, like, the maps in L.A. where you could go.
Star maps.
Yeah, bro. All of that shit to me is crazy. It's scary. Like, you fucking outside. Janet Jackson back in the day, the niggas had, motherfucker was far in the bushes, and she was sunbathing. Oh, yeah. And she just had the headphones on, like, she patting on her butt like that. Niggas just zooming it. That's scary, my nigga. Like, now your shit on. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you could potentially put somebody that will kill you in a tough spot. Like, there's people that will kill you out there minding their business, buying ice cream, like just chilling. Like if ASAP would have pulled up and seen a funny Tesla on some bullshit, he would have killed you.
Yeah. Or if Shorty's security was going for a jog, any of those things could have happened. Where again, her security could have just been coming back in from.
We've had incidents where the security has passed away because of crazy motherfuckers. Right. They killed the dog, Gaga's dog walker. I'm not over that. Like these fans are nuts, right? These fans are absolutely nuts. You have to be careful. You have to be careful.
That shit is scary, though. Like all that shit scares me.
Maybe lighten it up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if he's lightening it up. Did y'all see his video of the pastor? Nah. No. Hit play, Joe.
On what? I said I didn't see it.
I texted it to you. Oh, shit. That was the cue to make it look like you were
think I'm psychic.
This is crazy.
Asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can
I see now why Salatar is so fascinated by you mortals. Go. Decimus, my mantle. It suits me, yes? Now for the victory feast. As for my dear guests, pardon the deception. You made an exquisite distraction. A distraction? I will annihilate you.
Lothraxian, hold! We have what we need to finish this.
And you still need me. Only a Dominar can use the mantle. Surely I mentioned that. How many betrayals before you see the truth? He is playing us for fools.
Decimus is not our enemy.
You are blind. You are all blind. I will tear the Nexus points apart and end this accursed storm once and for all.
We've destabilized the pylon network, Decimus. Time to make good on your promise.
I am as good as my word, mortal.
I knew it would work.
You are a marvel to me, Arator. Please know how proud I am of the man you've become.
Mother,
I feared that you coming to this place, fighting these horrors, would wear you down, harden your heart, as it has mine.
That could never happen. I have something this darkness could never touch. All those years alone, Mother, I finally have what I always longed for. You.
You have your orders. Move out!
Who the f is that guy?
Bubble bath.
Man, I'm dead. Yo, this dude. Wait, this is yours? Oh, yeah, it's fire, bro. Matthew, nice to meet you. This is fire. I love it. Yeah. This is. Whew. Some Mustangs out here. Intriguing, and there's no truth. I didn't even realize. You know what's funny? I thought it was a hard top at first. This is. I've always wanted one of these, man.
That's the glass. That's not like, it's not plastic.
Oh, that's glass?
Say you swear to, yeah, and it has defrost and everything. Only have like, they have like 3 at the dealer, and I told the guy, yo, can you just put it apart? I'm gonna come right now. And I went, and we got it. It's because the black one always breaks from it.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I heard that over time that this creases a little bit, but
It doesn't matter if you move it or not, it just hooks up.
yeah. Whose is this? This is yours? Whose is this? Yours? Okay, I like this. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. 9/11.
Fine.
Regular SR. Still it, bro.
I don't need it.
We got a BRZ. And we got a 350. 250.
This is a great turnout.
I'm still processing my emotions. I ain't gonna.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
It's heavy.
I don't need it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a fun time right now. It's fire. Cali from New York, baby. Unless you want to do solo.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
So nasty. That's so nasty, dog.
Five best rappers of all time. Dylan, 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 and Dylan. Because I spit hot fire.
Shit's crazy, dog. Insane. I need one in my life, man.
I need it!
Right? Facts, the lights though, the lights is it.
Oh, power!
It's crazy. Whose GTR is this? Whose GTR is this? Is yours? Huh? Oh, he's not here. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks. Sick, man.
Come on, I'm broke, baby.
I'm too broke for that, dude. Fact is, this is just so fire.
Mr. Money, rich, millionaire. Shazam.
Damn, bro.
Both.
Both?
Both.
but different.
I would say that was real successful. I'm about to go home right now and go lay my bed.
I like being home. Niggas who in the street all day don't like their house.
But this is a fun time, man. This is a great time. I got